Digital Eskimo is a design agency creating social and environmental change. One way to understand Digital Eskimo is through the name. We believe that design enabled by digital technology and tempered with sustainability wisdom is a very powerful thing. So Eskimo represents ancient cultures, in particular the Inuit culture is very inspirational to us. The igloo, for instance, is one of the first man-made structures. It employs all of the principles that modern architecture does, yet it's made from snow. When it's finished with it, it returns with zero waste to the earth. I returned from London in 2001. I'd spent a few years working in agencies over there and was really looking to apply my skills to things I believed in, so to align my values and my work. And that really wasn't easy in 2001 because there weren't really many agencies doing, or any in the design space specifically, doing sustainable design. So I set my own company up. And really, you could see the net and digital technology generally was going to influence society in fundamental ways. So harnessing that through design, I felt was a very strong place to be working in, and a really potentially powerful type of work to be doing.
Typically, designers, especially in the digital world, will design something and then it'll go live and people will use it in a different way, or they'll take what you've designed and go, okay, well, I actually don't really need to do that.
I guess to describe our process, it's deeply collaborative, and I think the first thing that happens on a Digital Eskimo project is that our clients agree to join us in a journey to allow the design to emerge through our process.
It's not just about pushing this button here or making sure that it's obvious how things are done on a site, but ensuring that the site is appropriate and is built in the right context.
You need to work with the community that is going to be affected by the design for it to be relevant and adaptable and ultimately effective.
So human-centred design is grounded in research and a thorough understanding of the users of websites or products. And so what it does is it tries to understand as best as possible what are the needs of these users? What do they want?
Because we have a collaborative design process, it ensures that the product of that process is the result of the influences by that culture.
Instead of, say, for example, taking a brief from a client and then going away and designing a solution or a response to that in isolation, it brings all the stakeholders into the process itself.
Our key role, I guess, is helping those organisations to amplify their message.
And so by this process of testing and designing iteratively, so always improving and changing as you learn more about your user, as you learn more about the context in which you're designing for, you're going to improve and improve and improve your design until it's really contextually relevant, it's really appropriate, it's really easy to use.
Message in a Bottle was an Amnesty International Australia campaign. This project came about when Amnesty approached us looking for help with a petition they wanted to run, designed to show Parliament the community's concern regarding refugee laws that were being tabled in Parliament. Specifically, it was about Nauru and the government's desire to return to a policy of putting families onto the island for processing. We developed a much more interesting metaphor, which was a message in a bottle. So the idea was we would allow people to put their message to Parliament in a virtual bottle. Amnesty sent the bottle to about 4,000 of its subscribers on its database at the time and asked people to put their name in that giant bottle. We got 25,000 signatures in 11 days. We created like a mini social network on the website where you could actually leave comments for your friends and sort of have a conversation about the refugee issue inside your bottle, if you like. The legislation was defeated and 3 or 4 senators crossed the floor at the time, so quite successful. You can only really design as well as your client allows you to design.